Hey now, hour number 2 of the line. Talk 99.5. Talk995.com. AndrewMcLeanWho.com. And the Talk 99.5 app. All of those things are there for you. And all you got to do is go get them, cuz. Go get your hands on all that stuff. App's free to download and all that jazz, so hook it right on up.
Don't we have a great life?
Yeah.
I mean, here you are. You've made it to 41. We're doing the dream job. We're affecting people's lives. Isn't that great?
That's fantastic.
They're fixing the air conditioning in the hallway. Oh, it's a great day.
This is a great day.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, just a couple more thoughts on this Perez Hilton thing. I think he was at an Airbnb where he was doing this, which has got to be traumatizing for the owners of the Airbnb as well in Miami-Dade County or wherever it was. He's got 3 kids, and these are surrogate kids. So he is the only parent from what I understand. And I think that it's probably time that we have a discussion on who can and can't have surrogate kids. You know, what is putting kids in a position to have the best outcome, you know? I mean, I think in certain situations, you know, there's obviously gay couples want to do surrogate kids or want to adopt and things like that.
Oh,
I think,
let me say one quick thing about that. I saw a video. It was so sad of a little baby this gay couple had adopted, and one of the dads, they were calling them like Papa and Dad, and or Papa and Dad, and they were asking the baby. I mean, obviously it was just to the mama, dada, kind of stage. He said, "Which one do you want to hold, Papa or Dada?" And he said, and the baby would say, "Mama." And this happened several times. He's like, "You don't have a mama, it's a Papa and Dad," and she just burst out crying. It was so sad.
dang. Well,
they know naturally.
Yeah, it is. It is natural for kids to have a mom and a dad, and I think that is obviously best case scenario. Now, are there gay couples out there that make it work? You know, I think so, but that doesn't mean that it's not better to have a mom and a dad. I mean, that's really what a child needs, and in this case, Perez Hilton is not even really like a dad. He's more like a mom. Like he's a very effeminate individual, and to have 3 kids, I assume that there was no other partner in his life from what I've looked at. Again, I'm not a Perez Hilton guy. I haven't followed him recently or over the past few years, but it just makes me wonder, like, what happened there? Could it be that, could it be that maybe Hollywood didn't have anything to do with it? Maybe MK Ultra didn't have anything to do with it. Maybe it was legit. Maybe the guy's got some kind of chemical imbalance, and he found God and he was on this path, but he had demons in his head that ended up taking over. Satan took advantage of it and ended up putting him in that position to keep him from doing what he was doing, which was getting online and talking about the Bible and talking about Jesus and all these and because that's what he's been doing over the past few weeks.
Right.
Could it simply be a spiritual thing that caused him to have that breakdown, or could it be something of this earth? I think it's one of the two, or it is one of the two.
Yeah, because spiritual warfare definitely going on in this world.
It was straight up out of a horror. It was the most horrifying thing I've seen since Charlie Kirk. Easy.
Okay, I'm not going to watch it then.
Nah, I wouldn't. I
Okay.
wouldn't. I mean, it's.
We'll save it for the podcast.
We'll watch it on the podcast together.
I just joke.
I mean, if you can watch it if you want. It's not like he unalives himself, but it is self-harm, which is hard to watch, and it's self-harm on a level that I don't think I've ever seen on video.
Yeah, I can't handle sharp knives. You know, that.
That was just,
Mm-mm.
and he was just covered. Because when I first saw it, I thought, well, he's just either, maybe it is real blood or whatever, but he's just taken it and smeared it all over him. But no, it was all from the cuts. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of slices all over his body.
Were they like big and small? It's like he do a little, or is he just every
all across, on his face, on his body.
Oh my gosh!
Below the belt.
Oh,
yeah.
Where were his kids during this time?
They weren't there, according to reports. So,
but gosh almighty.
But now that video's out on the internet forever. And so as the kids get older,
and the scars are not going to go away. You're going to have to explain them at some time.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be scarred up from that. Like,
because I mean, the arms and the face. I mean, you can't hide that.
Oh, that's rough, man. And for the first responders that had to respond to that too. I mean, I know that they've probably seen some crazy stuff in their line of work already, but still, it was straight out of a horror movie. Richard the Cop's on the line. What's up, Richard?
A couple of things. Happy birthday to you and to JB and my little Uber buddy Eve, my other mother.
Yeah,
and
that's
to
right.
Steve West.
Yes, sir.
It's one of them things, y'all, that mental health, like John Bird said, spiritual attacks are everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it in all kind of people. And in the Assembly of God Pentecostal churches, they teach about discernment, which is where you can feel things. And Andrew, have you ever gone anywhere and you can just feel the evil around you in the air?
Oh yeah.
It happened to me on that trip to Atlanta a couple weeks ago when I dropped them people off at the Marriott downtown on Peachtree. I went in the BP station around the corner, about half a block, go to the bathrooms, and you can just feel it like a cup of warm water all over you. This Rick calls in all the time. Rick is kind of our version of a pastoral, hey now preacher, because he keeps a lot of us straight.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's one of them things, man, that you got to keep your head on a swivel because, it's like that guy at the In-N-Out. That's got to be something come over you. That just ain't drugs or mental health. That's got to be something in you. You just don't do that.
Right.
So you got to keep your head on a swivel and keep going. And, Bird, be careful now. You got a knee brace on. Don't let that 27-year-old hurt you on your birthday.
Oh, Richard.
Y'all, and remember, the Trojan horse will keep a $7 sundress from coming $70,000 of child support, boys. Roll Tide. Happy birthday to my family.
All right.
Richard is the best.
Yeah. It's it's a lot of child support too.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm looking for an older woman, like 35, 36, one of those older ones.
You might want to go a few years older just to make sure you don't get hung up on child support.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe early 40s.
Maybe 48. That's safe. That's nice and safe.
Okay, 48 safe.
I did a little bit of probably shouldn't have, but I was on a little bit of Facebook, just looking at all that, and then an ad for Facebook dating came up. I was like, oh no. So I got on there. There was this one.
Is this last night during the show, during the post show?
No.
Because you were yammering about some women on your phone during the post show.
Oh, that was a joke, and I guess maybe it followed me home.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so I put a heart and said, let's get together and get a drink. But I didn't.
Wait, you actually found somebody on there?
No. Dating apps, no. But I mean, they're looking their best life.
What if you do a dating app that we just all together we follow, and it can be a thing on the podcast? And then if y'all actually end up on a date, then you can make her aware, hey, I'm part of this podcast, and my co-hosts are kind of following me around on this. So just to make sure you're aware, and then she'll be like, I'm not cool with that, and then we can move on to the next one.
Yeah, exactly. Because, I mean, most of the women, have been burned.
Yeah.
You know.
But, once you get to a certain age, like it's damaged goods.
We can explore that possibility.
We're all damaged goods once you get to a certain age.
Yeah, my love life goes all the way back to Matt Murphy in 2020.
I really like the idea because we've been needing, for the podcast, we've been needing something fresh. And I think this might be it. I think this might be our ticket. And it could blend in with this show as well. You know, the radio audience would obviously want to keep up with it. And so if we were to do it, what do we go with? Do we go with, what's the dating apps? Tinder?
Oh, wait a minute.
I mean, you can pick the dating app if you want.
Yeah,
if you want to do the Facebook dating, that's fine too.
Yeah, because that's free.
Okay.
We could start there
Okay.
with free.
All right, we'll start with Facebook dating. Is that like a separate app or?
No, it's part of it.
It's
and
within the app?
It's very nice. I mean, it's well set up and everything.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I would like to organically meet a woman, let's say, in the grocery store. But I need to shop Publix, not to Walmart. No offense.
Well, maybe if you find somebody on Facebook, Marketplace dating, whatever it's called, that you can
Marketplace.
Y'all can set up a little role play at the grocery store, and you can pretend like you met her for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just tell her you're into role playing.
That's a good. Yeah. You know, all those things are really going to attract a woman. I can feel it.
Rainey says pick a legit one, not a one-night stand. Yeah, we're definitely not looking for a one-night stand. We want, even though we're following it for the content, we're not looking to, send John Bird to the, content house that chick from Coleman's going to.
Yeah, no. I mean, I definitely don't want to.
Have you seen that? You remember the redheaded girl that from Coleman that got arrested? She had the spa and she was illegal prescribing stuff.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Have you seen all that? Remember, so she got arrested. She's got a bunch of charges. Well, she asked the judge, what was her name? Something Cheatham. Rachel Cheatham, whatever her first name is. She asked the judge to, I guess, revise her bond and allow her to travel out of state. She's got to go to Nashville for work, that she's a content creator, and that's her new job, and she's got to go to Nashville for a weekend, I guess this coming weekend or whatever. And when the district attorney looked into it to see what this business trip was, it was for something called the Content House, and it was basically like some big porno OnlyFans, video shoot.
Jeez.
Where they're having a big orgy or something.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, the moral of the story is she's now an OnlyFans model. That's how she's making money.
Man, yeah.
And by the way, I was looking around on Amazon for gifts for you.
No. Like the last one you got.
And, I came across this shirt. I came across this one shirt, and it says, it's all it says. It says, man, this orgy sure is off to a slow start. And I almost got that for you.
I'm glad you did, because I don't know if I can wear that.
Oh, it was so fun. I was cracking. I would show it to Trish. She's like, you're so dumb.
Trish is like a surrogate me, a smart surrogate me.
Yeah.
She stands in for me when I'm not there.
Yeah, I don't like to compare my wife to you. I mean, no offense, but
I'm just talking about just forget it then.
I'm just saying, I don't want to be laying in bed and think, man, she's just like John Bird.
Okay, all right, I see that now. Okay.
All right, let's take a break. 205-545-9950. It's getting really weird. Quick break. More show coming up. Gwen Stefani was such a smoke show back then.
Yes, she was. It's a great band, and then she, she's who she is now. But I think they're touring, aren't they?
Yeah, they were recently in Las Vegas, I think. Which is where our president's at. I got a text from the president wishing me happy birthday.
Are you serious?
Swear. You don't believe me? Look.
What did it say?
Look. It says, hold on, I gotta get it.
There.
Dang, hold on. Let me,
give it a chance to catch up.
Hold on, I bet I can get it.
There it is. Right there. Happy birthday. Dang, is that him? He's pointing to you?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I hope I get one.
Happy birthday, Andrew. You're a true patriot. How about that?
Dang.
Yeah, buddy.
Probably posted that on True Social and sent you a text. So he's got your number.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all right, make sure you save his.
No, it's the Trump updates. Apparently, they save your birthday and they wish you a happy birthday.
Wow, the Trump dates.
Every time something big's going on that they want people to know about, they'll text it to you. I don't remember what the number is, but they came out with it a few months ago and I signed up for it. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, the chick from Coleman. Her name's Whitney Cheatham. And so it says, Judge Emily Johnston has denied Whitney Cheatham's request for her bond to be revised to allow her family to go out of state for work. Wow, she's taking her family with her. The request filed by Cheatham's representation cited an event being held in Nashville. The district attorney responded by showing that the defendant is a flight risk. In response to the district attorney, it was shown the event was being held in Nashville is of pornographic material. A flyer advertising the event was used in the documents referenced by the state, advertising Cheatham's appearance. If she continues with attending the event, she would be in violation of her bond agreement and subject to arrest. So,
man.
And plus, the district attorney would be forced to watch OnlyFans to find out if she went or not.
Oh, man, they have to pay for it and everything.
That's
what
right.
if the state pays for it?
Yeah, does the city of Coleman pay for that or what? Do they pay for the OnlyFans account, or does the DA have to come out of his own pocket? I mean, really, that's actually going to have to happen. Otherwise, you're not going to know if she's there or not. You're going to have to watch the orgy, Coles.
Dang.
But what a turn of events that was, man. That's pretty wild. But I guess, I mean, her career was being a therapist or whatever her doctor's office was. She's probably making good money. She's prescribing all these different, I guess, pain meds and whatever else, and got busted, lost everything, and now she's got to make money elsewhere. She's an attractive, 30-something-year-old woman, and she's going to just show her hoo-ha for money.
Yeah, but I saw her police photo, and she really needs to exfoliate, and she's got shiny skin, so she needs to have a better skin routine.
Oh, is that a qualification for OnlyFans?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So I mean, hopefully they let her have her facial routine there.
Oh, she's probably getting a facial routine in Nashville.
I just thought about that.
I'm just saying. On the text line, let's see. Mike Scott, it's his birthday as well. He said on the text line, he says he's 73. It's bizarre to me that 70-year-old people listen to this show sometimes. Not that I'm against it.
Let me tell you something.
That,
Let me tell you something about older people. It's not like your grandma and grandpa when times were tough and everything. People, you're talking about late 70s, early 80s, and there's some 90s folks. Let me tell you what. We're still hip. We're still cool. We know what's going on.
I will have family members tell me, like, I've got this 80-something-year-old lady that I go to church with that listens to your show every day. And I thought, good Lord, man. Like, so the stuff we talk about, I'm like, that's got to be kind of embarrassing. But I have to not think about it.
Yeah, you have to be yourself.
I can't be myself if I'm thinking about that, so I have to block it out. Jerry, the angry chunker, said he'd wear that orgy shirt to the next family reunion. One that says, man, this orgy sure is off to a slow start. Yeah. Oh, everybody get a kick out of that. Some more quick advice. Craig says, Bird, if you get one in their 30s, just make sure she's fixed. Don't have to worry about that because Bird himself is fixed. Tim from Coleman says, get you a girlfriend from Facebook Marketplace. Search for used wedding dresses. You're likely getting newly divorced women, and using the dress, you can filter by size. Bradley says, get an older woman. They don't smell, swell, or tell, and they are appreciative as hell.
He's a poet and don't know it.
And then Trent with a little more common sense saying ChristianMingle.com.
Yeah.
I don't know because I guess you could find some crazies on there. I mean, for the content, it wouldn't be a bad idea for you to just like find somebody and have a bad first date. And then, because we'll send you in with the James O'Keefe style, your AI glasses, your Meta glasses, and have you. I think I need to get me. That's what I should have asked Trish for my birthday, is some Meta glasses. That's what I need.
Yeah, well, I got my old glasses out the other day. I need to get my roommate Hank to help me put those lenses in so I'll be able to see.
Mm.
Get him to, I don't know, maybe use like that insulating foam or something, so it'll hold them in.
Wait, they got to be prescription?
They do for me. I can't see squat without it.
How much are Meta glasses?
Well, I mean, you got to get prescriptions. I don't know if you can even get prescriptions.
What do you mean? Why you got to have prescriptions?
I can't see otherwise.
No, I'm talking about for everybody. Not for everybody, just you.
Oh, I know, but you put them on and it's just clear glass.
Yeah.
It's like taking my glasses off.
All right.
See, you understand? And so with these glasses, I can, try and put the old lenses in.
It says Meta glasses cost anywhere from $6 to over $600.
Good Lord.
Is that the same thing I'm thinking of? Meta glasses are camera glasses, right?
Yeah. I mean, and there's a bunch of different brands, but so probably the 600s, like, I don't know, eyeglasses or something. I mean,
these are not. This is called Meta Link glasses. I don't think these are the same thing.
Don't they have Apple glasses or something like that?
I put metal, not Meta. There we go. Meta glasses. Meta Adventurer. Yeah, that's what I need. About $300 at Target. I wonder if Trish will let me take my Blackstone back that she bought me and get some Meta glasses.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
She wouldn't care. Although I really do want that Blackstone. But if I had Meta glasses, we could really do some good content.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to remember that you're such a good cook. You enjoy it. You enjoy it. I think, stick with Blackstone. You can always get a cheaper pair of those glasses. And it's still 1080p. My little $60 glasses were 1080p.
Yeah.
They still look good, and they record audio.
Are there some that are 4K?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
That's what I want. I need that, Coles. Zach says you can get prescription Metas. My Ray-Bans were almost $800.
Oh, yeah, I will work with my buddy Hank to get those fixed.
Bill says I have Meta Wayfarers and got my prescription lenses at Target. So
they'll put them in for you,
I guess.
Now that's possibility there.
There's Meta lens replacements I saw online just now. But anyway, I've never dove into the world of Meta glasses or camera glasses. So
maybe it's time.
I think it's time. I really think that's what I need, because we could use those bad boys so much when it comes to the podcast, But also, as we start this new John Bird, what would we title the series? John Bird starts dating. John Bird, Bird Bird in the wild. John Bird.
in the wild.
John Bird. We'll call it one in the hand, two in the bush.
Oh no, I don't know about that. John Bird takes a wife.
John Bird's got one in the bush and two in the hands.
I don't know about that.
All right,
We'll figure out
let's keep going. If you want to get in, 205-545-9950. We had a heavily armed suspect that was arrested at Trump National Golf Course ahead of Trump's visit out in L.A. And as I said, he's in Las Vegas right now. I guess he was in L.A. yesterday or maybe earlier today. But he is at Trump Tower or the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas, and then it's coming back to Washington, D.C. But this guy, this was from Sunday, and the news on it just came out yesterday. He was arrested near Trump National Golf Course in L.A. ahead of Trump's visit. He was carrying firearms, ammo, including hollow points, and was monitoring President Trump's security preparation. Trump arrived in Southern California on Tuesday for an RNC event. Quote, an armed suspect identified as Janine John Tail, 38 years old, was arrested at Trump National Golf Course after allegedly monitoring security preparations ahead of President Trump's visit, according to authorities. Police said they later recovered an illegally modified AR-style rifle, body armor, high-capacity magazines, ammunition, and notebooks containing, quote, concerning statements from his home. So this guy was caught before Trump's visit, but what they're saying he was doing was scoping the place out and looking to see what security measures they had put into place. And thank God authorities or Secret Service saw this guy walking around acting suspicious, went and started to question him, and quickly figured out that he had ill intentions. This is yet another assassination attempt. He doesn't have to, keep in mind, the assassin or would-be assassin doesn't have to get a shot off for it to be an attempted assassination or an assassination attempt. Just add it to the list, man. Add it to the list. And guess what? You going to get headlines about it? You think CNN's going to be talking about it? MS Now? You think the Democrats on the campaign trail with all their dangerous rhetoric are going to be bringing it up, asking to lower the temperature? No, of course not. They're speaking directly to these crazy people. And they're looking for that to happen. They would, it would be, if Trump were to ever get 86'd, as they say, I'm scared to know, I'm scared to see how society would react. I really am. Because you would have, obviously, many people distraught, many of which don't trust the overall deep state. And every time something like this happens, we feel like there's someone or something deeper involved than just one crazed individual. And on the other side of that, again, we're hypothetical. If it happens, the left will be celebrating. That is no secret.
Absolutely.
Everybody knows they would be celebrating. Some would try to play it off and be like, oh, you know, I disagreed with Trump, but blah, blah, blah. But there will be many, especially on the internet, where people can hide behind their keyboards, that will be celebrating. And how does that play out? Because many of us will not just be saddened, but we will be angry.
That's what you got to worry about.
We will have legitimate hatred in our hearts. And as we get frustrated with the craziness that we see posted on the internet as it is, you can imagine what it's like, what it would be like if that were to happen. So God bless the Secret Service. They've got a lot of bad apples in the Secret Service that they've tried to do a good job of weeding out. There was another story the other day. I don't even remember. There's so many of these stories I don't even remember what happened. Some guy, I think it was a Secret Service agent, leaking private information about J.D. Vance's flight plans and the fact that he was taking his son to some tennis lessons or something, and also leaked, you know how the president, the vice president have code names that
Right.
they use within the service?
He leaked that?
He leaked J.D. Vance's name, which was Bobcat. And
Okay.
so,
Hopefully this guy got more than
oh yeah, he's
fired.
gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
But
Jeez.
outside of those losers, those jabronis, those criminals, there are a lot of good people working for the Secret Service, and you just gotta hope that they give everything they got, man, and that they continue to do their job to protect the president, to protect the vice president, and all the cabinet members, because evil forces are out there trying to 86 them. There's no doubt about it.
Scary.
205-545-9950. When we get back, I want to talk about last night's primaries. It was very exciting, and now we have some results. Those are coming at you next. Speaking of candidates, our boy Jamel Brown is relaunching his campaign for governor and going for a write-in campaign. He wants people to write him in for governor.
Poor fella.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, at least he's hustling. He's getting attention from some media outlets. He's got a Bama Gold Card plan that he's proposed. It's a platform of 20 proposals aimed at reducing cost and expanding economic opportunities across the state. He identified 3 core priorities for his campaign: raising Alabama's minimum wage, eliminating the state tax on groceries, and establishing a state lottery. All good ideas. But among the proposals are legalizing marijuana for personal use and sale, legalizing a state lottery and expanding gaming, pardoning individuals convicted of nonviolent crimes. Nonviolent crime. You can't do all nonviolent crimes. Raising Alabama's minimum wage to $20 per hour.
Good land.
Recruiting new employers, including hospitals, medical centers, and Amazon facilities in rural communities.
It's not bad.
Providing pay raises for teachers and law enforcement. Investing $50 million each in education and mental health. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money, but, I mean, good causes.
Transitioning to a Monday through Thursday work week with Friday work qualifying for overtime pay. So that means after 32 hours, it's overtime.
Yep.
Eliminating property taxes, which I would be for. Because you think about, like, you spend 30 years paying on your house. You finally get your house paid off. You have this freedom, and then you get a tax bill from the county, and it's, $10,000 a year. And if you don't pay it, they take your house away. So really, do you ever really stop having to pay for your house? No.
Not unless you come up with cash in the front. Well, then, of course, property taxes,
The property taxes come after you pay your house off. So you never stop paying for your house. That's why it's kind of like, why not just have a mortgage the rest of your life? It's all the same. Removing taxes on groceries, reducing and capping utility bills, reforming SNAP eligibility, reforming Alabama's criminal justice system. This is his Bama Gold Card plan. Investing $50 million to help solve cold murder cases. Investing $100 million in affordable housing. Promoting legal immigration. Expanding protections for women's rights. Addressing online buying. Online bullying. Sorry, not buying. Bullying. Providing a one-time $1,000 state stimulus payment to Alabama residents earning less than $100,000 a year. Okay. I mean, state of Alabama doesn't have the money for all that, but
right. Yeah, I mean, good ideas, but has no idea about budget or how to handle money.
Jamel Brown becomes governor, state goes broke, and we're all done for.
Yeah, but we've got a real big party there in Montgomery.
I mean, he thinks that, legalizing marijuana and gambling will pay for all that. But here's the argument, I think, for me, like if we're just talking about gambling, I'm for legalizing gambling, but I'm not for it because I think it's going to make a bunch of money that's going to go to all the right things. I don't trust the people in Montgomery. Yes, they will collect a bunch of tax money, but you know what? They're probably not going to spend it where it needs to go. It's probably going to go into some slush fund that's going to go to some bull crap or end up in some people's pockets.
Mm-hmm.
So the argument about a lottery benefiting us is probably a null and void point. But I also think that we have the right to gamble if we want to do. Alabama is in the business of banning all the fun things, and I think all that needs to be reversed. With that said, poor Jamel. We had him on the podcast one time. Hell, we had him on the radio show one time. And we didn't really know anything outside of the outlandish things he said online. And once he told us his platform, we're like, some of it's not bad. He voted for Trump 3 times. He's a Democrat, but he voted for Trump 3 times. He's about a secure border.
Yeah.
He's pro-law enforcement. And, he's got some good basic ideas, but everything else just kooky. The one guy last night we showed on the podcast, which was a candidate in Hawaii, a Democrat candidate in Hawaii that got arrested for assault while on the beach. So this guy's name is Kirill Basin, Democrat candidate for Congress, was arrested on Kewakapu Beach on Saturday. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Kewakapu.
That sounds pretty good. I think you got it.
Kirill is running against incumbent U.S. Representative Jill Takuda in Hawaii. He was arrested after a violent altercation at the beach. South Kehi Beach is a census-designated place in Maui County, Hawaii, located on the leeward, the south side of Maui, between Maalaea and Wailea.
Dude, you're knocking out those Hawaiian words.
Yeah, but I'm probably not getting them right. I'm just guessing. The Democrat was filmed taunting a group on the beach, saying, quote, "What you gonna do? What you gonna do?" Now, again, we watched this video last night.
That was gold.
He was then filmed getting knocked out cold in one punch from a fed-up man who was tired of his mouth. Kirill Basin, 40 years old, was charged with 2 counts of first-degree terroristic threatening, and his bail was set at $1 million. You think about the fact that pedo that the dad shot got a $70,000 bond, yet this guy got $1 million and got knocked out. I mean, this guy's an idiot, obviously, but, why is a pedo getting $70,000 and this guy gets $1 million just because he's acting like a jerk on the beach?
Everything in Hawaii is more expensive, so I don't know.
That's true. Here, for those of you that want to see him, here he's talking trash to this guy, and then he ends up picking up a chair and throwing it at the guy. And the guy says, "Doink!"
Oh, man.
Takes him out. Dude, straight out. And so he gets there, starts rubbing his chest, telling him to wake up. And when the guy finally responds, he said, "Keep your effing mouth shut," and then walks off.
I love it, man.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. Couldn't have happened to a better guy. Typical Democrat behavior, though. You normally see that from Democrats. So that's the way it goes. It's called FAFO, my friends. Coming up in hour number 3, let's talk about last night's primary and the Islamo-Marxist, socialist, communist that are going to be on the ballot in November.